Welcome to 5 Minute Factions series, where we're going to spend 5 minutes or less talking about factions, main mechanics, Zetas, Omicron's team comp, mods, and 5 most common counters in 5v5 and 3v3 Grand Arena. I am a little sick right now. Forgive me if I cough or if I'm a little bit slower. We take more than 5 minutes. No Amis on the team, but today we are talking about the Commander Luke Skywalker team. Talk about the ideal team and then the options for before 3POC and 3PO, because that's often when people are doing it. Mechanics for the team. Extreme turn meter control. We'll talk about in the Zetas. You've got a ton of gain and removal. You've got a lot of stuns, and you've got extreme damage output. Vital Zetas. In my opinion, the most important Zeta is it binds all things from CLS, and it's essentially when Luke resists, the team gains turn meter. Then CLS. Lead. Whenever enemies resist, the entire team gains turn meter. And then Han's unique, which makes his basic shoot twice. This is GAT from Han. Very good. Those are the vital Zetas. Now, strong Zetas. Chewie unique 1. Loyal friend. Basically, when Chewie is hitting things, guarded allies recover health and protection. Strong Zeta number 2. If you have R2 in the team, number crunch and combat analysis. Number crunch, R2 shares 10% of his max protection, offense, max health, and potency. Combat analysis, when people crit, they cleanse themselves. Good, but can pass. CLS, unique number 1, learn control. When he doesn't have call to action, he has 50% crit avoidance, 100% tenacity. The tenacity kicks back into what we talked about earlier in regards to when he's resisting, the team is getting turn meter. And then second can pass Zeta, but is good, is Chewie, unique number 2, Raging Wookiee. He's going to do ability block and cooldown increase. Next up, we've got 3POC's AoE for Chewie's Rage, dealing damage additional time for each enemy that's been defeated during the battle. You're most of the time only going to be using this, maybe 1 enemy, 2 enemies dead. If it's down to just like 2 people, you're going to win anyway. It's just kind of a luxury. You don't really need it. 3PO's special to confuse target enemy on, oh my goodness, that's on the swarm. You get an extra stack of confuse. It's good, but yeah, you can definitely pass on it. I'm even tempted to move this into our skippable category. I would say this is between skippable and good but can pass. Then we've got Old Ben's special if you're using Old Ben. On Devoted Protector, whenever his taunt expires, so his taunt gets dispelled, he gets it back for 1 turn, provided he doesn't have buff immunity, fracture, etc. Actually, fracture he does. Let me rephrase. Fracture, he would keep it. Buff immunity, he would not. Alright, next up, in the skippable category, 3PO unique, believe it's Cyborg Relations? Nope. Which unique is it? Oh, Perfect Gentleman. Where? No? Wait for me. Goodness gracious. I'm like, oh, it's the one I don't have yet. Starting the encounter, he starts with translation. That's it. That's all it is. Don't do it. It's not very good. That's why I don't have it, even on my 12.6 million man account. Old Ben unique, if you strike me down. It's just because Old Ben's not going to be in your team forever. And eventually he's going to more or less just go to like Star Killer. You get a little extra turn meter gain for Jedi damage. Other Jedis taking damage. You get extra health and protection recovery, and all eyes get some turn meter when he dies. It's just really not that great. I would just skip this for now. But that is our Zetas. Next, let's talk mods, shall we? I'm going to move through them pretty quick. So CLS, I need to remod mine. It's been ages, but he works fine for me. But most common is Offense Tenacity, so not this. Offense Tenacity with crit damage, offense, and protection primaries. So crit damage, offense, protection. With Chewbacca, 3x tenacity is the most common. Really just have above 100% tenacity. I've got 111%, so I've got a crit damage set with him with good tenacity secondaries. So just make sure you have above 100%. If you got to run 3 tenacity sets, do it. Primaries are crit damage, tenacity, protection. And then on Han, we have, I'll come back to 3POC. We have crit damage, crit chance with crit damage, offense, and protection. 3POC, offense tenacity is the most common. You could do also crit damage, tenacity. Either one of the 2 offensive sets is fine. Main thing again, try to get at or above 100% tenacity. 3PO, speed, potency. I've got health, potency. It doesn't really matter. He's just going to stand there. Protection, potency, protection. R2, offense, health, with health primary here, here, and here. That's more for Leia. In a CLS team, you could probably have like more potency sets. Old Ben, speed potency is more common than triple health. It doesn't really matter. He's just a filler unit. So speed potency, you want to do with pipeline.gg, or if you just have a bunch of health mods laid around, you just toss health mods on him. Really not a big deal. The speed potency is so he can get out there quick to use his ability block. So that's what that's for. We'll quickly get into the GAC counters, and then we have got to end because we're already past 5 minutes. Most common 5v5 counter for Commander Luke. Top 5 is Malgus. Most common, again, most seen, not most win rate. Malgus, Commander Luke, Phoenix, Treya, Tuskens. 3v3, and this is the Commander Luke 3-Pack 3PO team. Dash on Chewie, DR, Iden, Mirror Match, or Captain Rex 5s, and then DTMG. Those are your counters. I owe you a minute. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.